At the Market is underwritten by Citizens First and the St. Clair DDA.
Welcome to the very first At the Market with Bryan Neiman, and we're downtown, beautiful St. Clair, Michigan. It's a little rainy today, but we're here with Chef Steve Daniels from the St. Clair Inn. Afternoon, Chef.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us today. All right. Well, what are you going to make for us today?
Today we're going to make a shrimp and asparagus fettuccine with sun-dried tomato pesto.
All right.
So
well, lead us through it. Tell us how you make it and where do you start with?
Okay, well, first we're going to start with a little extra virgin olive oil. We're going to get that warmed up.
All right.
Just on a low heat. Going to add a little garlic. Get that going. Maybe not that much garlic.
All right, that's all right. People like garlic.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
Well, there'll be more later.
All right. Good.
Then we're going to get that warmed up.
Okay.
And we're going to add our shrimp.
What size shrimp are you using?
Well, you can use any size you like. I prefer large shrimp, you know, maybe 13 to 15 per pound.
Okay.
You want to look for wild-caught shrimp. The farm-raised shrimp is good and it's cheaper, but it's not really a better product. The taste isn't there, the flavor. So we're going to get that sauteing.
Smells great. It really does. Smells good. Well, good.
And that's going to saute for a few minutes there, so.
Right. And then you'll mix the rest of that stuff in with the shrimp?
Well, what we're going to do, once the shrimp cooks, we're going to set that aside because you don't want to cook it too long.
Okay.
It gets tough and chewy, and it's just not that. And we'll add it back at the end of the dish.
Gotcha. And, wow, those look nice. And how do you know when they're done?
Well, just when they're translucent.
Okay.
When they're all white. They don't take very long to cook, 1 or 2 minutes, and they're done.
Okay.
So you want to keep turning them.
Uh-huh.
You don't want anything to stick.
Gotcha. I do know shrimp's like the #1 seafood eating thing in America, so it's a good one to start with. So people will like this.
Yeah, and it's easy to cook. You could do this dish with scallops, lobster meat, anything you wanted, really.
Wow, those look really good. Great. Very nice. That's nice.
So these guys are about done.
Okay.
So we're just going to take them off, put them on the plate.
Right. Oh, they look fantastic. Really nice. Now, can you buy them cleaned, or should you clean them, or how do you know?
You can buy them peeled and deveined. You could buy them shell on.
Okay.
If you wanted to buy them shell on, the shells make a great stock for a chowder or something. You can save that for that.
Great.
All right. Next, we're going to add our shiitake and portobello mushrooms. We're going to get them cooking down a little bit.
Right back, and you can use the same dish. Goes right back inside like that.
Everything's going to be done in one pan. So.
Oh, that's handy.
Yep.
Good.
Then we're going to put a little bit of our Pinot Grigio.
Very nice.
Just to get that cooking good.
What kind of Pinot Grigio? Anyone?
You actually could use any dry white wine.
Okay.
Any would work well.
Does price matter when you're looking for a bottle of Pinot Grigio to cook with?
Not really.
Okay.
You don't want to get the cheapest one, obviously.
Okay. But this is something you could drink and you cook with too.
Yeah.
Then? Great.
Right. And it works really well together.
Very nice.
So we'll get these cooking.
Good. Well, those look good. And it's a shiitake mushroom and
portobello.
Portobello.
You could use any kind of mushroom you like. Some people don't like the woodiness of more exotic mushrooms.
Okay.
You could use button mushrooms. You could use morels.
So, which is, like if we're doing the farmers market, so morels this time,
Yeah, they're actually in season now.
Oh, okay, great.
So that they would work really good in this dish.
But you gotta go out and hunt those down, right?
Yes.
Or maybe we'll have a.
Well, you can buy them. Yeah.
Okay.
They're expensive, but they're very good,
Good.
if you're a mushroom eater.
Oh yes.
Okay, so we'll cook that down. Then we're going to add a little heavy cream.
Okay. And again, doesn't matter, just any type of heavy cream?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, very good. That looks nice.
Okay, and
what you got next?
We're going to add our sun-dried tomato pesto.
All right.
Get that in there and mix that up good.
And that you just buy that pre-made?
You can buy it in the store.
Okay.
I know it's available at Neiman's.
Yes, it is.
Or there's a recipe. You can make it yourself in a blender or food processor.
Okay. That looks nice. That gives it a nice red color.
Yeah.
A little bit. That's all right.
Okay. Then we're gonna add a little salt and pepper,
Uh-huh.
just for flavor.
And is that to taste or
Yep,
just a
to
little
taste,
bit? Okay.
however much you want.
All right, great.
Okay, our roasted red peppers.
Oh yeah. Oh, those look great. Yep.
We're gonna put that in there.
Mix those in there. Nice. Ooh. That looks really good. That's coming along great.
A little more garlic because you like garlic, right?
That's right. You got it. You can't have enough garlic. Very good.
Okay, then we have our fresh parsley, chopped.
Chopped. Fresh better than dried?
Oh yes, always.
Okay.
Dry is has a little more intense flavor of any of your herbs or spices.
Okay.
But I always prefer to use fresh.
Right. What are you putting in now?
Fresh basil. Okay, and that's gonna reduce, and it's gonna thicken as it reduces.
Right.
Add is your asparagus and your shrimp. You don't want to add this too early because it's going to get stringy and mushy, and you just want it nice and crisp. And
did you do anything to the asparagus before?
I char grilled it first to give it a little smoky flavor. You don't have to. You can boil it, saute it, however you want to do it. Just you don't want to cook it too much. Just al dente, like a pasta.
What the nice thing about asparagus right now, it's actually Michigan right now is a perfect time to buy it because you'll get it between now and the end of June. And a little known fact is Michigan is the third, was it the third we talked about?
Yes, it's the third largest producer of asparagus in the country, behind California and Washington.
No kidding.
It grows wild throughout the state.
Okay.
There's numerous farms you can pick your own. And it's it's good in anything. You can have it in omelets. You can have it for, anything you can think of, asparagus goes well with. It's very high in vitamins.
Yep.
There's no fat or cholesterol in it.
It's really good for you. And this is some of the asparagus, if you can get some of these, is actually from the grower here at the farmer's market, and he hopes to be here all the way through the end of June. So 4th of July, he'll have fresh asparagus from the garden. So that should be good. What's next?
Okay, then we're going to add the shrimp, put them back in. We're going to mix them up. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to put the pasta in.
Okay.
Okay, and we're just going to fold this in and it'll warm up the pasta.
Right.
And just kind of turn that around.
And what kind of pasta are you using?
It's fettuccine. You could use any pasta you're liking. Angel hair, penny pasta, whatever you like.
Why do you like the fettuccine?
Fettuccine works good because it's hearty. It holds up well in a sauce.
Okay.
And it doesn't break down and get mushy on you.
Right.
Now you don't want to cook it too hard either. Just like the asparagus, you want it al dente.
Okay. And when al dente, what do you mean by that?
Well, if you bite into it, tastes a little bit raw still.
Okay.
But the sauce will actually cook it completely.
Oh, okay. So it's not all the way cooked through, and then the sauce and everything goes through the rest of it.
Yep.
Very nice.
And then as it heats in the sauce, it'll finish it off nicely for you.
Oh yeah.
And then.
It's not raining that hard. That's just coming off the tent, so it's okay. So.
Okay, then we'll just put it in the bowl here, Brian.
Right. Wow. And they'll be able to serve this through at the St. Clair Inn then?
Yep.
Great.
It'll be on special. And we'll just finish it off with a little Asiago cheese.
Right.
A little fresh basil. A little parsley. And that's your dish.
Wow, that is absolutely fantastic. Join us next week when we'll have another restaurant here at the market with Bryan Neiman. Thank you very much.
At the Market is underwritten by Citizens First and the St. Clair DDA.